You want peace.
Now who doesn't want peace?
Oh, talking too much.
Sir?
Yeah. If you talk too much, come up on that, you know. Yeah. And then you see, this generation, no, the men want to be women. It's like
they also want to be spoiled. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Clara. You can call me Naya, and this is my mini world. Anyways, I believe you already know who our guest is, right?
They don't know me.
They know
They
you.
don't introduce myself.
Okay, sorry. Reintroduce yourself.
Okay, they know me. Continue.
I'm still with Alpha today, and we are going to talk about things that they wish we knew about them before we enter into friendship with them, relationship with them, whatever it is with them. Okay, so as you can already tell by the titles, we are here to discuss, or he is here to tell us what men think and wish women knew. Anyways, I'm talking plenty as usual. Let's get right into the Alpha.
So
What are some of the things
to set the ball rolling? It's a broad number, bias number, yeah. So the first one I like to talk about is, we want peace.
Now who doesn't want peace?
Oh, we want peace.
We also want peace. Explain. Explain what you mean by peace.
When I say one piece, sometimes maybe bread. So like you feel like sitting there, like resting for a while, think about like what's happening, what's going on. You don't need any disturbances be like pass me. But here the case most of the time it happens in say be on a girl and I say bisana and that peace factor and being pound get that peace factor. Yeah. What about what you know almost like she's bringing some
on trouble and private distracted. That's okay. What about a female friend?
Yeah.
When you talk about men want peace, in respect to me being a female friend, how do I not bring you peace? How am I a distraction?
Talking too much.
Sir?
Yeah. If you talk too much. That's the first thing you're talking. Like if you like talking too much, the man or the boy won't tell you, but something you should
be able to know that you are being a
like you know that actually this limit is okay. Like talking too much, no, that's what the people that we want. Like talk less. Yeah, but sometimes I don't know. Women like talking. Hey, sorry to say.
Men too, no pekasa.
Women like talking. And women are emotional. So any small thing.
How is that a distractive to your peace?
Because you guys are emotional. Anything is like.
Yeah, what?
Oh no, I'm not saying that. Yeah. Anything's like anything you start like talking.
You talk anyhow.
Oh no, you don't. Oh, why are you trying to like? You're trying to put a rope around my neck, please. It's like anything though, like you have to
put a rope around your neck. Say, I need to press you so that you talk truth. You need to vomit.
I'm saying the truth, but now you're trying to.
You are saying this. You're acting like this, and when someone do this, indirectly or directly, they are saying.
Oh, then I said I did this.
I saw this.
Oh, okay. Then the audience.
Okay, so aside men wishing that women knew they want peace, what else do men wish we women knew about them before we get into any ship with them? Either it being a relationship or friendship.
I think one thing, maybe respect. Men value respect more than love. If you respect your man, you get everything that you want.
Okay.
Respect them. Like when you respect them, they feel like they feel composed.
Do you think men that do not respect women in general, irrespective of who they are to them, whether they are their friends, strangers, mother, sisters, like irrespective of who they are to them, do you think such men deserve the kind of respect you are talking about?
Oh no,
they don't.
Yeah, you give and I also give up, so you respect me. Yeah, but most of the time men respect women a lot. Men respect women a lot.
True.
But when it goes to the other side, that's not what's happening.
True.
Yeah,
that's a lot of women, especially those that feel like they are their own bosses and things like that.
Yeah.
And only few do respect men.
Yeah, that is the reason why of late it's difficult to people say marry your class. Okay. When a man marries like someone who is above his class, he feels like that person wants
not respect them.
respect him.
Don't you think sometimes, I'm not saying always,
Yeah.
don't you think sometimes men that have such mentality are just insecure,
It's not.
or they just don't have that
It's
courage to,
no.
or is courage the right word? I don't know. Like they are just insecure about, or they think so much about what society will think of him.
No. That's a fact.
How is it a fact?
Let's say I'm a let me be maybe so I don't use any profession. So maybe
No, listen.
I'm at the locals.
I won't even let you give an explanation of that sort. I know where you are coming from, but I want you to know that it's not a fact, and it can never be a fact, because as human, we all have different backgrounds, different upbringings. I'm not brought up in a way that I'm supposed to disrespect someone, missing me.
Do you know?
If they don't build, where will I be with my $1,000?
Do you know this current generation? Do you know what brings respect in
They
relationship?
don't respect.
Do you know what brings respect in relationship? This current generation.
Money. Exactly.
If you don't bring money to the table, you won't respect.
But that could be, let's say, higher percent.
Yeah.
What about the lower percent? So don't. That's my problem. I'm talking. I stand for the lower
for the
percent.
minority.
Exactly.
Okay.
Don't.
The minority.
Minority. Yeah. That's the fact.
Yeah, but you know we always go for the majority.
Here, in my world, we don't go for who.
But you know, still you can.
But I'm biased when it comes to minority speaking, because I might be a minority.
But still, you know,
one of them.
you can get a lady or woman who is up there and they're still very respectful.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's what most of the men want. But for that, when you select maybe 10 women, they are two.
So what I was talking, chipping in by they being insecure. I was last night I was watching this movie, Breaking the Rules, and for me, looking at the character, I know it's a movie, but it's happening somewhere in this world. Looking at that male character, he was somehow insecure about the fact that his woman is fighting for herself. His woman loves to work for herself. His woman doesn't ask him a lot for money, which I think some men too would love for their women not to even ask them for money, but they would just spoil them.
I think this generation, I don't know, but for me, I would love that a woman who is, you know, working
exactly.
Yeah,
but we have men that don't want that, because they feel like that's what I'm saying. Some men are not like
those at the higher class. They will not prefer that kind of woman. But
unfortunately, for the movie I watched, the guy too was rich. He was there, but he was lazy. He vividly said that that's why he's working smart by hiring managers, blah blah blah. If the woman came to him to talk about an idea that she has for her father's company, right? And he was like, "That's why you hire board members." Like, bro,
you know, it's very nice. Maybe today, it's not that you have to, like, when I put maybe $1,000, they have to also add $1,000.
Exactly.
No, that's not what maybe I want. But maybe today, maybe the TV sports. Oh, you be like, maybe
you don't even have to tell your man. Just go and buy it if you have it.
It's very, very, very nice and very romantic.
It's very romantic.
But when it comes to the case where everything will be like, cover power, on that, you know, and then you see, on this generation, you know, the men want to be women. It's like
they also want to be spoiled.
Yes,
that's true.
Yes,
that's true.
Yes, and of late, you know, and even of late, you know, but I think as time goes on, the marriage, as compared to those of our mothers, you know, how the concept will change. The concept the concept will change. Yeah. Because
so aside respect, what other points?
Okay, and
do men wish?
One thing, every man knows the capacity of his girlfriend. He knows. Yeah, I'm coming. He knows what his girlfriend can hold. So maybe you know, girls, you're always curious. Yeah, you want to know everything. Yeah, and the boy knows the limit that you can. He knows your limit. Yes, but ladies will try pushing. You want to hear everything. But we know that
from the beginning.
We also want to tell you what you can hold for now. So if don't try to press the man to say everything. As time goes on, as time goes on, even when you won't ask him, but when she feels okay and you realize you start even saying things you haven't even asked. So you don't have to be pressing their neck. He knows your capacity that if I have to say maybe this and this and this and that, I don't have to add certain. If I add this one, they may see what to actually happen.
Sometimes if they don't tell us to, we'll be like, are you seeing someone else? Are you doing this? Are you cheating? Are you Are you over me? And all of that.
We're not cheating.
That's
we don't cheat.
That's true.
We don't cheat.
Okay, so do men like women that take initiative? Do they men like women that shoot their shots?
Dang. That. Oh God. Let me say this: if you're a lady or woman and you feel like you're interested in this guy, approach the guy.
Okay.
Tell him.
Don't men think that women that shoot their shots are cheap?
Oh no.
Are you sure?
No.
Because I believe some women think that when they shoot their shot, the men would
there are ways of shooting your shots. You don't just go. You be like, oh,
I like you.
Maybe Michael, I like you. No.
Okay. We give them
Oh, Michael. Oh, you have a nice shoe. Oh, let me. When you feel like Michael, the brain, the dopamine has increased in the brain, and Michael will be feeling so. Oh, you just establish some conversation. Maybe you can get his number. Yeah, and you guys chat. Maybe talk. Find some way to establish some contact. The boy
give the guy green
the boy will say, well,
tell you
that from what's going on, like I want us to be in maybe
so
but you need to approach
women supporting men, like their kind of business, being not supportive, showing
everyone loves a supportive
partner
yeah.
or a friend.
Yeah, everyone loves a supportive partner. But let me with the first one, you approaching the guy and saying that, like, you love him, it doesn't make you like feel like cheap. No.
Because I know some women feel like when they shoot their shots, men will think or assume they are cheap.
We won't.
Yeah, see.
We won't.
Okay. All right. What else do you have to tell us?
I think
before that, what do men think about an overthinking partner or an overthinker?
Overthinker.
Yeah. You see, I could be your partner, right? And I'll see you with let's say Mary, how close you are with Mary, and then I'll start assuming things that now the way you are with Mary, this and this can happen. Even when Mary spend the night with you, this and that can happen.
I think for women being overthinkers, that's in part of how women are. You shouldn't be overthinkers, but for a man should be an overthinker.
Why shouldn't a woman be?
Because sorry to say, the responsibility that
a man
carries. I'm sure there's no feminist. They will feel.
I don't know if I have a feminist over there, but
okay, but that's the society that we are in now. In the Ghanaian context, the responsibilities on the male, it's very tedious. So
unless they are single mothers, that they have to juggle between both responsibilities.
Yeah, like let me cite an example. Maybe you need, when it comes maybe financial, you need maybe some financial help. It's either you go to maybe your mom or your dad or maybe your boyfriend. You see the option that you have. But when it comes to maybe a boy, you feel like go to live in the father, the mom. So you feel like naturally this overthinking. You've been thinking of how to go about this, do this to get this particular.
Actually, when it comes to women and being an overthinkers in terms of any kind of relationship, I could be friends with Mary. Like Mary and I, we are friends, right? And I could see her maybe talking to Anita, and I can assume things happening between them.
That's madness.
Things like it's not madness. It happens. We have women like that. Like it's Anita snatching Mary from me in friendship wise. So are they talking behind my back and things like that?
They will always assume.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That how do you people
they will always assume
think about things like that? So men talk about respecting boundaries, right? Let's say I'm a woman, you want to be in a relationship, or we are in a relationship. I know I am supposed to respect your boundaries, but is keeping your phone calls and stuff away from me also part of respecting boundaries? When probably we may be seeing our private parts already.
But no, why should you know your husbands or boyfriends password?
Why shouldn't you know?
Or why should you have access? Are you an FBI agent?
So I know it might look like we are debating, right? We are not. We are talking about boundaries here. I read somewhere that men respect women, or that shows respect their boundaries. So they value boundaries. But in our world now, we see a lot on the internet that people talking about their partners not knowing about their password, their partners not having to go through their phones and all of that. That's why I'm chipping in this. So tell me why you think it's not okay for me, maybe I'm your girlfriend or your wife, to not know your password.
When you ask me, like, you want, I can give it to you. But you like taking my phone.
Your phone is your mobile phone, right? But I see nothing wrong with me randomly using your phone, especially me that I'm always on my phone when it goes off. I see nothing wrong with me picking your phone, right?
Do you know the reason why you want to know my password?
Hmm?
Do you know the reason why you want to know my password?
Just
You
because
feel
I don't-
insecure. You feel like maybe the boy is doing something
That's how
you want to see something that you will see. What you want to see, you will see.
exactly. And normally those are women instincts.
Yeah.
And whenever they have that instinct, listen. And the only time you would think that the reason why I want to know your password is because of this, is because you are doing that.
Huh?
That's how I also feel.
There's something like flirting.
I know.
Boys like flirting a lot.
Why? Do you know flirting is also a form of cheating? We will talk about
It's not
on that.
flirting or
It
cheating.
is.
It's not cheating.
It is.
Sometimes.
Listen.
It's a natural instinct. Let me
I know that one. I know that one being a natural whatever. I know that one, but listen.
Let me finish.
You know your partner.
Let me finish.
No, you know your partner.
Oh.
And you know your partner doesn't tolerate such things. So you shouldn't also tolerate it. I watched this video of him on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
The guy claimed that he loved the wife, blah blah blah. The woman has supported him and all of that.
Yeah.
And because he thought, like you are saying, flirting is normal. Listen, he thought flirting was normal. He entertained his work colleague, flirted with her, and then before I knew, we were already having phone sex. That's I know defending the home. I said before I knew, we were already having phone sex, and there was this party, organizational party or more call party. No, that girl, lady never no call washroom. They were flirting at the party. According to him, he was drunk, and then before he knew, now on another washroom. It started with flirting. So that's how flirt escalates when you give it room to like continue.
Do you know?
So if you are with someone you claim you loved,
do you know
don't entertain flirting.
Women are too emotional.
I know.
You let me complete. So just imagine if taking my phone. If taking my phone, if open a chat, maybe I and AC. AC maybe posted a picture on her status, and I reply, "Oh, AC, your costume is looking very nice." Then I'll add some this emoji with this.
Don't add emoji, just compliment her.
No, I'm just saying I'll add this emoji. This.
And I'm telling you, next time don't add.
When she sees it, there'll be a fight.
No,
you have to explain yourself.
That's because emojis have meanings, and someone like me, I read meanings to emojis a lot.
They are too emotional.
No, I can chat with you with just emojis. Ask for Harriet, my best friend. We can chat with just emojis.
So with that message that I just typed, was that an offense?
No, complimenting her as your friend is fine. The rest is nice. You could even proceed and ask her where she got it. Maybe you would even buy it for your wife.
Are you sure?
I'm saying could. I'm not saying you will. Ube to me.
Okay.
I hear Sakra. But the minute you add that emoji, or ban out the sending, or no, sorry, meaning it is a partner you want. Send you only reading on sign or who is all by reading.
Do you know if you are with your girlfriend, you can't watch a female picture more than 30 seconds?
30 seconds?
Yeah.
How? Okay, I don't know that one. I've never experienced
you
that.
You can't. But she can watch a male's picture more than 30 seconds.
If she's not okay with you doing that, don't be okay with her doing that. Period. Mom also saw almost.
You guys, you don't feel secure.
Don't say that. That's not even about insecurity. I feel that's jealousy. Jealousness and insecurity is different.
Oh, jealousy is when the lady has baka and all those things as compared to.
No, even the all kind of cry is jealousy.
Okay.
Insecurity, you're like,
but
you can't even stand the idea of you having maybe a work partner that's female.
Okay.
Maybe a work partner, I don't want to because you found not to him. Because I didn't know offer that's where that insecurity is and it starts with jealousy. More. Anyways, guys, I don't want our conversation to be long, but I would definitely.
But do you agree with what I said?
Which one?
When you're with your girlfriend, you can't watch a girl.
I honestly haven't experienced that before. That's why I said, if they don't want you guys to,
she will question you.
So question them too.
Why are you?
When you see them watching them, the big male pictures, question them. I don't know what's your guy. Is it because of them? Is it because okay, so you are cheating on me? You to question them.
They feel like he's handsome, but when you go and be like, this lady is beautiful. Yawa.
That's very unfair. That's very unfair.
That's what's going on.
That's very unfair. That's very unfair.
That's what I said.
You girls should stop doing that, okay?
Oh, they can't stop doing that. That's the nature of women.
Any more fun say. So why don't you say
women are emotional?
I won't say it's our nature, but if you're like that, stop. It's not nice. They have feelings too.
Do you have a boyfriend?
I have a husband, boy, man. I'm ending here. Thank you very much for sticking with us. Make sure you tune in for our next episode. I'm definitely going to have him here again. And